Hello, everybody. Good evening. Welcome back to the Dragon's Lair. I am the Crimson Dragon. So glad to have you all back here tonight. Welcome back for some just kind of a play day today. I got Comet over here bugging the hell out of me. He's getting too big for this damn desk. I can't wait to get my new desk because this is too damn small, especially since I got a growing boy over here that wants to lay on said desk. Brianna, hi. Good to have you in the stream. How you doing? Welcome. Since the last stream, we have at least one new follower, at least the one that showed up on the list here. Brina, thank you so much for that follow. I appreciate it. Welcome to the Dragon's Lair. I also didn't find out until, I saw Kupo posted about it on his group that I have surpassed 400 followers. I finally reached my goal. Yay! The downside is I now owe Kupo 400 stars because I told him I wasn't going to get 400 before Christmas. So, yeah, I owe him 400 stars. Yeah, he's a good boy when he wants to be. Mick, thank you for the like. Welcome to the stream. Tonight, I'm going to be doing just a little bit of Dragon. A little bit of Destiny 2, just to kind of kill time. Once everything gets done on their ends, I'm going to be co-streaming with Holly and Tink, doing probably one of the more unusual games you will see on my page, Overcooked 2. We're going to see if a dragon can cook. Let's see how many times I burn the kitchen to the ground. I asked this question when Tink was playing Overcooked 2 in her stream, and nobody was able to give me a legitimate answer. Of course, it's a joke, but can you be charged with arson if you are so bad at cooking that you burn down the restaurant? Just a legit question. Thank you, Brianna. Thank you. I'm actually officially. Let me post the number on the in the stream real quick. It is right there. We are officially at 403. Thank you, Trev, for that like. Welcome back to the stream. We're officially at 403. So I set a new goal of 500. Brian has been kind enough to say that I will reach 500 before February, which I. I really do appreciate his kind words, but I seriously doubt it. Joden, thank you for the like as well. Welcome to the stream. How's everybody doing tonight? Aloha, Trev. So let me get Destiny pulled up here. Upgrade the Crippler Fleur for Season of the Hunt. Okay. Let me get the Hunter in here. Just going to do a little time killing in Destiny 2 while I wait for Tink and Holly to get their streams up and ready to go, and I will be co-streaming with them in Overcooked 2. Oh, okay, I didn't know this. The Dawning has started. Basically, this is the Christmas event for Destiny. Upgrade a new exotic ship with custom festive effects. I like that ship, though. That is damn awesome looking. Join the new gift celebration to earn presents for the entire community. Visit Eververse to find... Okay. I don't know how well this is going to go because usually seek the truth. Let loose on thy talons mission now available. This is for the Hawk Moon exotic. Sorry, the Sunshot is still way better. Get some breast implants that will increase your chance. I'm sorry. It's not just the boobs. It's this face. It's the very manly face, a very masculine face. I wouldn't be able to pull it off. So I can't be good looking, Trev. I just have to be funny, and that's the only talent I have. And even that's yeah. It's a pretty good ship. Yeah, it is. I don't know if it's an Eververse only thing or if you can actually earn that in game. I guess I'll go to Eververse and find out. How's everybody doing tonight? How's their Wednesday been going? I probably want to start asking this question almost every time I start the stream because I'm genuinely curious because I want to know, if it's working or whatever. When y'all come in, if you wouldn't mind telling me, how you knew I was live. Did you find out? Did you get a notification? Did you see the post that I put in the Dragon's Lair? Because I do that every time. I just wouldn't mind because I'd like to kind of know, are my notifications going out, and if they are, who's getting them, who's not getting them, those kind of things. Let me go ahead and do a pinned comment here real quick. You got a notification. You both got notifications? Okay. I haven't really been having too many issues with notifications not going, or not notification, but I haven't been having too many issues getting notifications from the streamers that I follow. Tink, Scotty, Holly, Firestar. You know, I haven't really had anybody that I've been like, how come so and so hasn't been on? And then I see they've been on for like days at a time, and haven't been getting a notification of that. I haven't had that issue much lately, so I'm gonna take that as a sign that the notifications on from me are still working as well. But I still think I want to kind of keep a habit of, you know, when I go live, also posting in the Dragon's Lair because I know that sends out a notification because I do get notifications when I post in the lair. So I want to make sure those are, those are going right. All right, let's see what the. Wow, this is really pretty. I like the effects they put on it.
I think I have something you will like.
Wow, that's very pretty.
You're look. Let's see.
Use Eva's holiday oven to bake a gift for Commander Zavala, only available during the Dawning 2020. Huh. Well, how interesting that I said I was going to be doing cooking in Overcooked because I'm going to be apparently cooking holiday gifts for the people of the tower. That's convenient.
We feel so much safer with you hunters watching this. Let's see what we can do.
All right. I'll be as a guardian. I'll be doing some cooking. Do guardians even eat? The bigger question is if they do eat, I can get the awoken why the awoken and the humans eat because they're obviously biological, but the exos, do they eat and why? They're robots. I mean, I know I remember the teaser video for Destiny 2 when it was first coming out with uh Zavala, not Zavala, Cade drinking some drinking something blue, some kind of blue drink, and so that made me kind of think, okay, why does he have a drink? Can he actually consume food and beverages? And if so, how? And then it brought up your other questions. And I'm not trying to be cute or funny with them. I'm asking genuine questions. Does he go to the bathroom? Does he pee and shit? And then, of course, that obviously leads to even though I'm not trying to be immature, a still question. What about like sexual things? Can he have sex? Can he masturbate? Those kind of things. Can can exos enjoy the physical aspects of a biological life, or do they lose those things when they become an exo? And if they do lose them, then why are they able to do things like drink and eat? Why are they able to, and do they need to in order to survive in some way? Does food somehow keep a mechanical body functioning? These are the kind of things I like to discuss with you guys when I'm on stream and stuff because these are things that that make me I think are questions that should be discussed because it's interesting to kind of get ideas of what people think of I don't want to say plot holes, but just questions about the plot that may not be answered. And not all the time do they have to be cute or or clever or funny. Just kind of like, maybe the answer is insert answer here. Bake gifts for bake gifts delivered. Oh, I am out of glimmer. Seriously, I am out of glimmer. I have 71 glimmer. I am out of glimmer. I almost always have to. I'm almost always on the cap. How am I possibly out of glimmer? Holy fuck! Cabal oil and null taste. Do I even have those? No. Wait, cabal oil. There it is. Null taste. Kind of funny. You actually hear the sound of like liquids being poured. Ka-ching! Chocolate chip cookies. Who does that go to? Amanda. Okay. This was totally accidental that I happened to say that I was going to be doing Overcooked and I'm baking in Destiny. This was totally accidental, not planned at all. Funny how things just sometimes work out. What class do you usually play in PSO, Trev? Holly coming in with the double like. Hello, Holly. Welcome to the stream.
New wings, no wait.
I haven't heard from Tink yet. I don't think Tink's gone live yet. If she has, I'm not aware of it. Let me see. No, she hasn't gone live yet. I haven't heard from her. She asked me if I downloaded the game. I said I have. That's the last I heard from her. So I don't know what she's. I don't know what she's doing. Maybe trying to get set up. I don't know. Ooh, I do get the ship. Oh, sweet. No pun intended. When I said I'm baking goods, then I said sweet. That was totally accidental pun there. Starfarer 7M. Ship engine effect. How can I preview that? Equip this engine to change the visual effect of the starter 7M. How do I can't preview it, so I don't know what it's going to look like.
What do you say?
All right, what does it look like with my normal shaders? Oh, goddamn, that looks good. Where's the metallic? Too much red. I like red, but I don't like too much red. It doesn't look bad, but it looks all kind of beat up. I think the New Age Black Armory is the best. Yeah, that looks real good. Setting up now. I started as a hunter, my original character. My second character I've been playing as my new main. I've been playing as a braver. Okay. What race have you been playing? I only play as the robot, pretty much. I think it's called the cast ship mod.
Let's get you flying again.
I actually earned quests for a ship mod. Seriously? Okay, that's interesting. I like this. I want to equip it. I'm going to equip it. All right. Most of you already know because I mentioned it already, and you guys are there when I saw it in when it was announced to me in Tink's chat. But I've reached my next goal of 400 followers. Thank you all so very much. In case you missed it, thank you all so very, very much for that. I'm now at officially 403 as of the beginning of this stream. Thank you all so very, very much. I really appreciate it. Next goal is 500. I've been told I'm going to... They say I'm going to reach 500 by February. I doubt it. I mean, granted, I'm kind of putting my own foot in my mouth because I doubted I was going to get 300 before the end of the year. I doubted I was going to get 400 by the end of the year. And, well, here I am. But still... It still applies. Tea for ladies and gentle dragons. My hype girl for life has arrived. As a community, raise humanity's dawning spirit. Bake dead candy ghosts, dark ether cane flashes, and deliver to Spider and Tinkle Shore. Okay, I want to do that.
that cake clean, dear.
Why am I still getting... Why is it still dragging?
Amos, Guardian, if I could help you, it would be just...
I can't wait to get my desk or my headphones. Grant, I still need your guys' help to get me to the headphone goal down here. But I need to change the text because it's too long. It's covering up the number. But I definitely need to. I definitely want to get that desk as soon as I can. Still got to wait for Facebook to give me the cash. But you know,
Gods lately?
Dark Ether Cane and Flash of Inspiration.
We have
What the hell is it?
so much. Never forget that.
Please join us for another kick-ass night of Destiny 2 and Overcooked 2 as Dragon burns shit to the ground, featuring Dun Dun. I have to actually get the shit this time? Well, fuck.
Hello. Please come in.
Generate Dawning Spirit, bake a classic butter cookie. Take it to... Okay, I get it. Different people. Still don't know about this whole feather thing. I don't know what that's all about. Tresk, Deck Devil the Fierce, Holly of Holly's Hollow, Comet the Flame-Furred Ball of Fury, and Dun the Cryptia Dragon! Also featuring Pink Tink, the tinkiest of pinks, or the pinkiest of tinks, whichever way it's supposed to go.
I'm still decorating.
It's okay, some of you probably didn't know that, so it's no big deal.
Tell your friends about me.
Why do I still have another mission from her? Why? What do you want?
Oliva's got something special for you.
Oh, right, you have these things. Defeat Dex combatants.
I could get you another if you like.
I don't want to use auto rifles. Fuck. I do have a rocket launcher.
Nice.
All right, let me strap on my auto rifle. Yes, I said strap on purpose. Hi. I was able to finish my new outfit. Pink Tink the Tinker. I like that one. I like that. The pinkest of tinkers. Hang on, this is not where I want to get it from. Go away, Google. All right. Dearness. App here. Warlock probably has it. No, it doesn't. Do I have my... Is it on my Titan then? Where the hell's my Uriel's gift? Come on. Give him a shit. If you're not careful, she will tinker. That sounds really painful. Don't let her know that I just don't. Just don't. I don't want her thinking my tinker. Sounds like I'm gonna need some ibuprofen after that. Come on, what the fuck? Now I can't see him as shit in the app. Thank you. Energy weapons. The fuck? Where is my Uriel's gift? There it is. Hi, You know, all I need is like 3 seconds of a song and it's stuck in my head. Now all I can do is keep. Thank you, Brianna. Now the only song stuck in my head right now is. I was planning on doing more Jedi Order tonight, but it's only 10:50. Is it? That is not my Uriel's gift. That can't be my main Uriel's gift. That can't be the Uriel's gift. Can't be. I've got it leveled up. There's no way this is my weapon. Is it? Maybe it is. I swear I thought I'd put more light on it. I want to at least upgrade my sunshot because it's more to use more often. So now I need another upgrade doohickey thingy so I can upgrade the Uriel's gift. So I'll be waiting on that for a bit. Hang on a second, everybody. Probably a good thing that get some practice in Overcooked before I get in with Courtney, with Tink. Zig coming in with a like. Thank you, Zig. Welcome back to the stream. You made it. Jedi. I would have played that tonight, Trev, but I'm going to be hopefully doing a co-stream, like Summer said, with Trev and with you. Trev will be. I'm doing streaming with Trev because you're now third person, and Tink and Holly. And this is cool. This is a new effect. How long does it stay? How long is it going to stay? Anyway, I didn't want to get into a story-based thing like Jedi Order because I want to be able to like drop it on like almost an instant to be able to get in with Tink and Overwatch. Overcooked. Brain work, not I do. Hey, Mary. Just got off of shift. Okay, Zig, it's good. Glad to have you here. Popping in to say hello. Hello. Yeah. I didn't want to get too deep into a story or something where I couldn't just like cut off the game and go jump into Overcooked with goddamn with Tink, and Holly. So and I could do that easier with Destiny. So I thought I'd just kill some time with Destiny until they're ready. Okay, I'm gonna go do some strikes for now until I get at least an upgrade module to slap on my auto rifle. I'll just do the easy ones for now. I'm not gonna get anything too heavily involved. If I'd Overcooked, I'd come join you guys. Oh, okay, all right. I thought you said you did have it, Travis. Maybe I was just confused by what you were saying. And I'm pretty sure it's gonna be Tink and Holly. Okay, let me get. I need another upgrade module, so I better use the show. Ooh, I have this thing. Glacioclasm? A fusion rifle? Too bad I don't like fusion rifles. Because, I mean, they're really good, but only in the right hands. And those hands are not mine. If nothing else, it's certainly shiny. Sure is triggering my redneck side. Uses special ammo, right? I think it uses special ammo. I don't have it. That's why I asked Tink how much it was. I don't know how much it was in the store because I did. Actually, I think it was like $25. It's like $24.99 or $25. But I went ahead and paid for the PS Now because I've been wanting to get PS Now for a while because I already have the Xbox Game Pass, which is the same thing for the Xbox. So I went ahead and just got the PlayStation Now and downloaded it from there. So technically, I paid $60 for Overcooked, but considering I'm able to get other games as well, just like I'm playing, Jedi Fallen Order, which is from the Xbox store or the Xbox version. I figured that was better than give me a reason to go ahead and get the PS Now.
Maybe we won't run into much resistance.
Shiny. Did it get your redneck side too, Mary?
Positive as ever, I see.
Okay. I guess I'm not killing those guys. I'm just going to give them mean looks. A payday as my teeth work too much. Oh, yeah, I get that. I've been... I was going to say I've been lucky. I mean, my teeth are actually pretty fucked up. It's amazing I'm actually able to talk, normally and not have some kind of slur or, something that sounds reminiscent of a speech impediment. But when I was, I think, 7 or 8 years old, I had to have 7 baby teeth pulled because they were not coming out naturally. So I had to have them pulled. And despite that, my teeth still look like absolute shit. I could probably go back to an orthodontist, and they could probably, and technology has probably improved in the last 30 years to the point where they can probably fix them with something. But back in the day, they were like, we can't fix those braces, can't help your problem. I'm like, okay, fine, nothing I can do about it. Now they probably could, but I've had them so long. If I would get my teeth straightened, I probably would have some kind of slur or speech issue. Regardless, the whole point of me getting on that rant was that is the only time I've ever had any kind of dental surgery is having my 7 baby teeth pulled. That's the only thing I've ever had. And then outside of that, my only major surgeries have been to remove an ingrown toenail. So I have no left toenail on my big foot. And that's the only surgeries I've had. I don't like to say I'm blessed, but it's not inaccurate to say that. I have virtually no health problems whatsoever. I don't have asthma. I don't have high blood pressure. My eyes are 20/20 vision. I don't have any kind of real life issues that I have to health issues that I have to really worry about, other than sleep apnea. And that's because I did stupid late night shifts for about 2 years. I think that's what fucked me up. Shiny thing make me happy. Hey David, popping in to say hi as well. Thank you. Glad to have you coming by. Oh, I missed. Freeze, bitch. Labs coming in with the like. Thank you, Labs. Welcome to the stream. Oh, shit. I'm gonna die. Don't die, bro. Don't die, bro. The PlayStation Plastic checked your streaming games, and when I tried it was very inconsistent on the connection.
Exclamation mark 400 400 Mr. 400.
Thank you, Labs. Thank you for the 400 stars, and thank you again to everybody for helping me reach my 400 follower goal. I really appreciate it. Thank you all so very, very much.
One does have to admire Kargan's command of Vex technology. Maybe if we catch him, he can give Kate a lesson or two.
That's never been there before, I don't think. One has suggested that I will get to 500 by February. very kind to hear, but I'm 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 doubting it. 'Cause that's a huge jump in such a short amount of time. Thank you for the like, Mary. Excuse me, coming through. Look out. Pardon me, coming through. Woohoo! Hoppity, hoppity, hoppity.
We need one more. Keep an eye out for another Cabal drop or Centurion.
Got to get ready for my birthday. My mom's having it at her house. I'm supposed to be there now. Oh, well, all right. Happy birthday, David. Get your ass ready to be there for your mama. Just she's throwing you a birthday party. I mean, good God. You guys sit in that ball and freeze. I did it. I was expecting like some fancy animation, but it didn't happen. Hey, Maddie, how you doing? Welcome to the stream. That's why I'm getting mine fixed now, so I can keep my teeth. One of my other friends, he's going to have to get all his pulled, unfortunately. That's what I'm afraid is probably going to happen to me, because I don't I mean, I don't know. Like I said, probably now they have the technology to have braces to fix them. But, I don't know. Otherwise, it's probably just going to hit me in the face with a hammer and take them all out. Tree fitty. I'm doing pretty good, Maddie. How about yourself? Thank you, Josh, for the share. Appreciate it. Uh-oh, I think I went the wrong way. Yep, I totally chose the wrong path. Oops. God damn it, Long Nest Monster. Hey, Xander, how you doing? Congratulations on 400 followers. Brother, incredible to hit the 100,000 followers? Or 100... What? What? What, Maddie? How many you got? Making rubber band bracelets? Oh, Brianna, that's cool. That's cool. Nessie's so bossy, always wanting my money. Thank you, Josh, for the like and the share. And Anthony, thank you for that like. Welcome in, everybody. How's everybody's Wednesday night going? I'm just kind of killing time right now until my co-streaming partners here are going to jump in. And we're going to play some Overcooked 2. So I'm just kind of killing some time in Destiny until they're ready. Uh-oh. Made it. I'm good. Where the hell did he go? Come here, bitch. I want to shove a rocket in your ass. I promise, it'll feel real good. To me. Because I'm the one shooting the rocket in your ass. Oh, 1K I meant. Okay. Congratulations on your 1,000 in there, Maddie. That puts you pretty close to the running for the supporter button, doesn't it? Don't you need 1,000 followers for the supporter button, or is it more than that? I hated my braces. I have to wear retainers, and I hate it because I have to wear retainers my whole life. It's a curse. Well, I don't even, like I said, I don't even know if my teeth can be fixed at this point because they've been this way so long. I don't know. I guess there's one way to find out, but doctors and dentists aren't free. I'm just gonna dance. He's getting his pulled because he had a habit of a smoking problem. Then he switched to vaping, so I think that's what did it in for him. Okay. Yeah, I remember my ex-girlfriend's mother was a heavy chain smoker, and yeah, she had really bad teeth. She always had, no matter how many times she would brush them, she always had this weird brown stain on like the front part. Wow, it actually does slow bosses. It doesn't stop them, but it sure slows them. That's actually interesting to know. Ah, blast it. Oh no, it's the scary dragon. Woo! Woo! Boo. He's like my droopy dog scary voice. Is he? I hope there's other people old enough in this chat to know who the hell droopy dog is. I'll be kind of sad if they don't. If everybody in here is too young to know who that is. Brianna, you might not, because you're pretty young. Glad to see you growing, buddy. Yeah, Maddie. Thank you. Thank you. You need 250 returning viewers. Yeah, I know about the 250 returning viewers, but I thought it was only a 1,000 subscribers. I'm not on YouTube. Fuck. 1,000 followers. I know about the returning viewers thing because that's what Tink is having to try to get to. Is it just the returning viewers? Because I thought it was the follower count as well. So I'm glad I only smoked for 6 months to stop myself. Well, that's good. That's good. Sound more like Smokey the Bear. Only you can prevent forest fires. But I'm a dragon, so I burn shit all the time. You know, Droopy? Okay. What about Underdog or Hong Kong Phooey? I know of Underdog. I don't think I've watched too many cartoons, but I do remember the Underdog. Never fear, Underdog is here. I've already told you guys I'm 35, so I know I'm already showing my age. Hong Kong Phooey. I don't think I know that one, though. It's just the 250 returning followers? Okay. Let me check and see how everybody's going. Crimson Targaryen? Targaryen? What the hell is that? I'm 36. Yeah, Mary. Before I started streaming back in March of this year, I was on YouTube for about 6 years. That's where I learned how to. That's why I have all the equipment already ready to go. That's where I learned how to do a lot of video editing. I've made some like compilation videos for Tink and for myself. Made some top 10 videos. I'd like to do some more of those kind of things. I've made an everything wrong with a set of videos. Everything wrong with Final Fantasy VII. Cinema Sins, Gaming Sins kind of thing. So yeah, I've got some. I loosely say talent with video editing, video making. When you hit 1K, we're going to go on a date to New York and get married on World Trade Center. Yeah. By the time I make 1,000 followers, I'm sure Facebook will be about retired. I'll probably be at retirement age. Dog, you're not a Song of Ice and Fire Game of Thrones guy. I actually have not seen Game of Thrones. Yes, oh my god, I'm the one person on the planet that has not seen one episode of Game of Thrones. The only thing, okay, I was going to say the only thing. I actually know two things about Game of Thrones. I know, the two things I know about Game of Thrones is, Dinkle, fuck, what was his name? Keep wanting to call him Dinklebot because he voiced Ghost in Destiny 2 when it first, or Destiny 1 when it first came out. Peter Dinklage. I could not remember his name to save my ass. Good thing it wasn't a trivia show. And the hot blonde who's naked all the time with the dragons. She's hot. She's damn hot. Those are the only two things I know about Game of Thrones. Targaryen is the House of Dragons. Got it. Now that makes sense. What do you think of Monster Hunter characters New look since I saw you look at it. I looked at Monster Hunter character. You mean? Wait, what? Monster Hunter characters? When did I look at Monster Hunter characters? These kids don't know shit about Atari, but he was there when they all came out. Yeah, I know very little about the Atari. I unfortunately had a father who was super against video games. They were the bane of existence. They would rot your brain and turn it to mush and all this other bullshit. So I didn't get to, I didn't really get to play video games until I was like, any kind of consistently at least, until I was like 8 or 9. And my first system that I ever played on was Super Mario Brothers on the original NES. And my first experience with video gaming was on the NES on a 2-button controller. The NES had 2 buttons, besides the directional buttons. They had 2 buttons. And I died the first 3 seconds. Here's why. You go, you start the game and you walk, to the right. And you're supposed to jump on the first Goomba that lands there, right? Well, I knew I had to jump because the guy told me what I had to do, but I pushed the wrong button, and I ran headlong into this Goomba and died. So, in the very first 3 seconds of my entire video gaming life, I killed myself. And that has been pretty much the story of my life with video games, which is why I have no talent. So, just being, clear on that. Got this butter. Show other streamers some love. Have good everybody. All right, Nandy. Thanks so much. See you later. I said Peter. Did I? Oh yeah, Peter Dinklage. Yeah, I got it. Hot Naked Blonde is the Targaryen. Okay, got it.
We're fine. Failsafe was just being.
Time to go to Crim's house. What? And character on Monster Hunter. New character. Which new character? I don't know what you're talking about. I'm sorry. I got like 3 different conversations going in my head. 3 life game. Oh my god, yes. Oh my god, yes. I tried doing the new Crash Bandicoot Insane trilogy on YouTube about 3 years ago now, I think. Yeah, that was embarrassing too. I stopped trying to do it because I kept running out of lives and didn't want to go back and do an entire part again. I already know I'm bad at platformers because the aforementioned Super Mario gaff. I wasn't any better with Crash Bandicoot. I would say in the genre of video games, platformers and fighters are my 2 worst. And this is going to be saying a lot, so this just shows you a big example. I feel I am better at Fortnite than I am at any platformer. So that tells you a lot right there. Be back later, maybe? All right, David, thanks so much. Are other people talking? Because I don't see any of the posts. Yeah, I'm seeing all the comments, Trev. Picture I sent in the group chat.
This ship has seen better days.
So have I, Ghost. So have I.
Which one? Oh, actually, no, I have not looked at this yet. Can't see it from my friggin' camera. I got a bad spot on my backup monitor. Kind of has a dark evil, like a DMC character kind of look, almost like a devil trigger of some sort. It sort of looks like that to me. Now it's working. The Walking Dead is in Fortnite shop. Yeah, I heard about the Fortnite Dead walking shop because words English is hard. I heard about the Walking Dead being in Fortnite, so that's interesting. I have never, once again, oh my god, what, Krim? Yes, I have never seen 1 episode of The Walking Dead. The only experience I have with The Walking Dead is the video game in the first season only. I haven't played the rest of them yet. Probably something I would like to eventually do for my, if I do go ahead and go through with the Fear Friday thing when I go all RPGs. All right. Clear the room. Okay. I get so damn mad I just quit. I just still wish I had the determinations I did when I was a kid, because now I just like fuck it and throw shit. Well, Mary, that was me back then. My patience has not improved. Holy Jesus, I forgot about the Nova Bomb. My patience has not improved. I proved that last night in Jedi Fallen Order. How many times I lose that fucking bat before I was like, fuck it, going to easy mode. And I'm sure it won't be the last. I mean, I'd rather not play all my games on the super easy difficulty. And I'd really rather not puss out and go to easy mode just to beat a boss, but I'd really rather not spend an entire stream fighting the same boss over and over again. Even though I did that for like 3 or 4 hours against Necron in Final Fantasy IX, but we will not speak of that incident. Even though I just did. Where the fuck is he? Fuck. Gotcha, bitch. Uh-oh. The hell? He has something around him? How's he doing that? I broke at least 5 controllers in the 90s, and my grandparents was like, you break another controller, you're fucked, basically. I have been fortunate to say I've never done that. I take very good care of my gear. And yes, I get angry, but I try my damnedest to maintain it enough to where I don't slam a controller or anything like that. If I want to punch anything, I punch things that I know can handle it, like my desk. But I don't slam my controller, because that is one thing I really, really don't want to do. I've always been very, very, somehow, despite my my bad anger, which I know can get pretty fucking bad, kind of scared of myself, to be honest. But I've been able to maintain it to a point that I haven't broken any electronics out of rage. TVs, controllers, etc. So, great. I have a whistly nose. Most hated song that plays on the radio. Well, this is appropriate for this time of year, but pretty much applies all year round, even though I don't hear it all year round. Feliz Navidad. I hate songs that repeat lyrics so many fucking times. Feliz Navidad is one of those examples. I took great care of everything I had, but I went through 5 controllers after that. I knew I had to stop. So, what was y'all's first video game and system ever? I said mine was Super Mario Brothers on the original NES. That's pretty much the oldest I've ever played. Cole, thank you for that like. Welcome to the stream. That's pretty much the oldest I've ever played. Never played any game older than any system older than the NES. I've seen the Atari. I've seen like the Commodore 64. Hell, you talk about some PCs that I've seen. I've seen the Tandy. I've seen EGA. I've seen those kind of things. But I've never really played much of those because I can't. I mean, the minimum as far as graphical quality that I can stand is pretty much the NES. So I won't go any older than that. All I want for Christmas is everyone to shut the fuck up. Or should I say it like this? I want everyone to shut the fuck up. Exactly. Thank you, Sam. Mariah Carey, yeah. My first is Carnival on the Atari. Okay. Mario on the NES. Josh, you and I are together, man. The game version that I played of the Super Mario Brothers was the one that was the two cartridge thing. You put it in one way, you had Super Mario Brothers. The other side was Duck Hunt. And yes, the person that had this system was my cousin. I used the light gun for it, obviously, because you couldn't play it any other way. And anybody that's played Duck Hunt, if you can say that you've played Duck Hunt, I gotta be careful how I say that. It sounds like I'm calling somebody a cunt. Duck Hunt. If you can say you've played that game and you've never shot the dog, you're lying. Anyone who's ever played Duck Hunt has shot the dog. At least once. And if you say you haven't, you're lying. I don't know who the artist is, but I still want them to shut the fuck up. Gaming on Windows 3.1. Wow. Yeah, Labs. I'm with you on that. The fuck? Oh, just gotta do this part. Where the hell is everybody? Why am I by myself over here? One of the first games I played on the PC was a 1990 submarine simulator game that I also put on YouTube recently. Well, recently, a few years ago, was Silent Service 2. That game came out in 1990. I was 5. So that, Solitaire, Minesweeper, I didn't really play much of that. But yeah, there was some old games on the Windows 3.1, some of which I would like to go back and revisit eventually because they're just, the nostalgia trip, reminds me of my childhood. The few times I was able to play video games. Oh shit! Thank you. Do it again. Oh, okay. This is for you, Mary. All I want for Christmas is everybody to
Shut the fuck up!
Thank you again, Sam. I shot the dog multiple times. Yes. If you did not shoot the dog in Duck Hunt, you did not play Duck Hunt. There is no fucking way that you play Duck Hunt and not shoot the dog. It is like a law. Did play Duck Hunt and shot the dog. Yes, we got fuck the Duck Hunt dog. We got 3 right there. 4 can count me. First PC game was Doom. Damn, Mary, yeah, Trev, exactly. You started off right. What was the game that made you a gamer? Like, you may have played some games before, but what is the one game that made you a gamer? That one is hard for me to answer, Trev, because, again, I had a father that was very controlling and wouldn't allow me to play video games. So it was very difficult to say what that was, because I could only do certain games when he was around. Other times I had to be over at a friend's house to play the more violent games like Mortal Kombat and Doom. So I can't really say what it was that actually made me be a gamer. If I really had to pick one, I would probably say it was Super Mario Brothers, because I did enjoy, I enjoyed the concept of playing it, even though I was, absolutely shit terrible at it. Because I really enjoyed, I've always enjoyed video games ever since. And because I wasn't allowed to play them, probably just made the desire to play them even worse, The more he wouldn't let me do them, the more I wanted to do them. Which is pretty much the same goes for anything regarding him. Which is also why I avoided things that he likes, because I didn't want to associate them with him. Boom, bitch! Okay, you dodged that. You're an asshole. Take my shotgun, bitch! Okay. Kupo coming in with the lug. Thank you, Kupo. Welcome. Greetings. Thank you. Glad to have you here. Excuse me. What the hell? Come back here. My soundboard went away. Come back, soundboard. Come back! I gotta make funny sounds for Mary and everybody. Like...
Shut the fuck up!
Thank you again, Sam. Your first PC game was Actua Soccer 2. I've never heard of it. Not much of a soccer fan to begin with, so it's probably a reason why I never heard of it. I feel old as fuck now. Mary, you're only a year older than me. Well, okay, number-wise. I don't know when your birthday is. So... Only reason I feel old is because I've got gray hairs, and I've been having gray hair since I was 24, so I guess using that math, I've been old since 24. I played Blake Stone before Doom. What is Blake Stone? I don't know what that one is. I don't know what that gun is. I don't know what that game is. Played World of Warcraft when it first came out in 2004. I could do without WoW. Hurry back soon, you guys. Phone is charging at 8%. All right. See you when you get back, Mary. Get that phone up there. You can't watch me if the phone's dead. I mean, you can watch it while it's charging too, but you can also, I don't know, get on a computer. You can watch me on TV if you plug it into the computer right. My parents tried to limit how much screen time I had. That went well as you think it went. Yeah, I bet. The only difference is my father was actually able to control it. There was one time that he came into my room and my TV was on as I was listening to a baseball game. Like everybody does nowadays, I'm sure. They listen to, unless they're actually watching the sport, they might be, doing something else and listening to TV in the background. My father walked into the room and threatened to punch the TV because I wasn't watching the TV. I was on the computer playing video games or doing something on the computer. That's how he was. So that just gives you a glimpse into what he was like. No one's heard of it. Don't worry. Great game, though. Shut the fuck up. 10-12-84. Okay. All right. So you got less than a year on me. Less than a year. I was born in May. 12-16. 85. I'm sorry, David. I swear I thought that said 65. I was going to say, dude. My bad, David. No offense. I just read it wrong. That's my bad. You and I are the same year, though. We're both 85. Blake Stone was another first-person shooter before Doom. Looks similar to Wolfenstein graphically. Okay, all right. That is one shooter that I haven't played that I actually wouldn't mind giving a try. Is Wolfenstein, the first one, the original one. I wouldn't mind giving that a try. Says your father was a very reasonable fellow. Oh yeah, super reasonable. Totally. That's a perfect way to describe him. And by perfect, I mean perfectly opposite. I don't worry, do my Krupu. I could sense the sarcasm all over that sentence. And you could probably sense the sarcasm all over mine. 10-12-92. All right. You're trying to age me. Sorry, David. That was an accident. I swear. I didn't mean to. Because it's a good thing I have it on this bigger monitor to try to read it. I probably would have just straight up said, what does that say? 1924? What? I'm really aging you then. You're like, what, 96 years old now? Woo! I'm still wanting to get through. Well, actually, I can't. I was going to say I'm going to get through Final Fantasy VII New Threat. I forgot I lost New Threat because I had to reinstall Steam because Steam was being a dick. And by uninstalling Steam, it uninstalled all my fucking games, including 7. So I lost all my progress on the 1.5 New Threat. So when I do New Threat again, I'll have to go to 2.0. Couldn't tell you were being sarcastic at all. I understand. And sometimes I can be kind of mysterious and subtle about it. I graduated Magnum Cum Loudly from Sarcasm University. Oh shit. You're gonna kill me, aren't you? Oh, you're all gonna kill me. Why are you all here? Go the fuck away. Teleport me up there, guys. I'm kind of fucked here. Oh shit. Wow. Whoops. Come on, bitch. Woo. There we go. Finally. I want this power. There we go. New Threat 1.5 is dead. Long live New Threat 2.0. Yeah. I'm going to have to play 2.0 when I play it again. Because And I've been watching you do Type A, Kupo. I know I said this in your stream. Um, if I'm going to play a mod to 7, I want some changes to it other than just like a difficulty, increase. And that's, I mean, and no offense to Type A, it looks like it's a shit ton of fun, but it does look like it's just a slightly different version of 7 and a slightly increased difficulty mod. I want some, rather radical changes. Like the new threat 1.5 that I played. Those were some radical changes. So I'll probably do Type B. Actually, I'm not even sure that I'm going to go Type B. I might actually just go straight to the Final Mix mod, because there's a lot more stuff in the Final Mix mod than even is in New Threat. So I might just jump into Final Mix, because I know Final Mix includes some stuff from at least the 1.5 New Threat mod. But the point of my getting to the 7th thing, I was getting to that, was I'm thinking, since I've beaten 7 Remake now, I don't think I have any RPGs on my plate at the very moment. Outside of like Borderlands, but that's a once a week kind of thing. I was wondering if you guys wanted to take like a minor vote, or just give some advice. Even though I'm pretty sure I know what most of you guys want to, the different games that you guys want me to start with. What would you guys want to see me start with if/when I choose to go all RPGs? Hello, Elliot. Welcome to the stream. Glad to have you here. How's your Wednesday going, sir? What would you guys like to see for the first RPG that I play if/when I become a full-time RPG streamer, when I go all RPGs? What's in Final Mix? Part of it is, like I said, the New Threat mod. I think it's the 1.5, because it's been Final Mix has been out for a while. I don't know all of the stuff that's in it, but I do know there are some super hard optional bosses, including Sora, Donald, and Goofy from Kingdom Hearts. They're actually in Final Fantasy VII, which is an interesting little touch. So that's the reason I'd want to go with New Threat. Oh, not the New Threat. I'd go with Final Mix. I got a vote for. I got one vote. Sorry, Trev. That doesn't count 3 times. I got one vote for Skies of Arcadia. Got it. You've been really pushing it, so apparently it's really good. Yeah, Kupo, I'm not sure. He's kind of vague about it. I'm not really sure. I think he does, but I just, he's so vague. Hey, Cheska's here. My Chocobo's here. Here's some Silka screens. Here you go. Good girl. Now, I wonder, Cheska, since this is all imaginary, so I got to picture what you look like in my head. What color Chocobo are you? Cheska received Chocobo Mog criteria. Just thinking about Final Fantasy VII is Sephiroth the zombie because he was defeated in the Mako reactor. The thing was, he didn't die in the Mako reactor. I guess sort of. Technically, yeah, maybe he did die. His body was diffused into the Livestream, like everybody else was. But because his will was so strong and his connection to Genova was so strong, he was able to, exert his will upon the Livestream and reassemble his body in the Northern Crater, which is why you see him in that crystal in the Northern Crater with only half a body. Because his body was still being reformed after he got thrown into the Mako reactor. So, technically, yes, he died, but his, spirit was so strong that it didn't disappear, like most people do when they die and go into the Livestream. That's how I understand it. So, no, not really a zombie. I know you're probably just making a joke, but that's just what I think. How do I play the Mass Effect trilogy? Oh yeah, I have the Mass Effect trilogy already on Xbox 360, but I'm actually going to wait on the Mass Effect trilogy until the HD remaster comes out. They're remastering Mass Effect 1, 2, and 3, and that's what I want to wait for. I want to wait till that comes out. I am so looking forward to that. So excited for it too. I get to see my alien waifu, Liara Tassoni. Yeah. Hi, Mr. Dragon. Hi. I'm the pink fat chocobo. Well, maybe I should get you some different greens so you could lose some weight. I can't ride you if you're a fat chocobo.
This is a relief to hear.
Double pun there. Double pun.
Presence is no coincidence. The hive must have grander ambitions for
Let's see. What does that make Cloud since he was stabbed?
there is much
Well,
to discuss.
he survived out of sheer force of will as well. That's why he survived the stab wound from Sephiroth. He just had a severe will to live, probably to try to protect Tifa. And then, eventually Hojo found him and Zack, and then the soldier tests were done on Zack and Cloud, and that all fucked up Cloud. But that's why he survived. That it wasn't a fatal, despite what it looked like in Final Fantasy Before Crisis. He survived because it was not a fatal wound. It did not go through his chest; it went through his shoulder. So that's why he was able to survive it. The Meowing Labs. He's not dead. He's crystallized in Northern Crater. Exactly. Yeah. Skies of Arcadia, Persona 5, Yakuza Like a Dragon are my picks. Yeah, I definitely agree with Skies of Arcadia and Yakuza because I've seen Yakuza. And I think I've seen at least screenshots of Skies of Arcadia, and I know you've mentioned it a lot, so I know it's a good one. Witcher 3. I like Persona 4 Golden better. Yakuza 0 is fun to watch in streams. All right, interesting. I'm glad to see that when I ask this question, I get such a wide range of responses. I like seeing the wide range and stuff. Crisis Core is what you're thinking of. No, I also know that he was stabbed in Before Crisis, the animated movie. In Before Crisis, they stabbed him through his chest, through his lung. But in 7, and I believe also in Crisis Core, he was stabbed in the shoulder. That's why he was able to survive. That's why in Advent Children, he stabbed him there again, just kind of a reminder of what he did the first time. At least that's what I think. Did they confirm that they are? Yeah, they did. They did a. If you're talking about the Mass Effect trilogy, Trev, yeah, they did a reveal at the Video Game Awards. If it wasn't the Video Game Awards, I think they just straight up did an announcement. BioWare did an announcement on their on their Twitch on their Twitter or something like that, where they just straight up said, "Yeah, we're making a Mass Effect trilogy remaster." Yang Ye on YouTube, he's like a video game news kind of guy. He talked about it, about the announcement that BioWare made. So pumped for that Mass Effect remaster, my favorite RPG series of the last couple gens. Absolutely. I've played a little bit of Dragon Age as well, which was also made by BioWare. That will be one that I'm going to be a little bit less familiar with than Dragon Age, or than Mass Effect. Dragon Age. Let me try to say that sentence right. I am less familiar with Dragon Age than I am Mass Effect. Motherfucker.
One more set of coordinates. Those fallen can't be far.
So, and I've only played the first game and a little bit of Awakening. I have not played much of 2, and I haven't played any of Inquisition. Eat some engineering greens. One day I'll be a wonderful chocobo. You come into my stream, you watch my stream, you hang out, and you chat. You're already a wonderful chocobo, Cheska. Never thought a dragon would ever have its own chocobo, but hey, it's the first time for everything, right? I can actually pre-order the remaster. Take my money, BioWare, please. I'll need to make a trip to my nearest GameStop and get that shit pre-ordered. Do we know what system it's for? The remaster? I would assume it's going to be for Xbox and PlayStation, but is it going to be an exclusive to the new gen systems, or is it going to be for the the old gens as well, the PS4 and Xbox X or Xbox One? Yeah, Trev just asked the question I just did. It will run on PS5 and Series X with targeted enhancements, but I think it's just PS4 and Xbox One. Okay. Just make sure it goes to BioWare because fuck EA. Yeah, well, unfortunately, there's very little can be done about that. Any money that goes to BioWare also goes to EA because they published it. Just like Destiny and Bungie and Activision. Bungie was so limited in what they could do because of Activision, and now that Bungie has broken away from Activision, Destiny has actually improved. I mean, it was already pretty good when Activision was still a hold of it, but there's just so much less bullshit that Activision wouldn't let them do, like cross-platform. Well, they don't have cross-platform yet. They want to do cross-platform, but cross-save, shit like that. Shit that Activision didn't want them to do because Activision being idiots. I swear to God, if Activision and EA ever merge, that's going to be one fucked up merge right there. One fucked up company. I'm kind of surprised Microsoft didn't try buying BioWare when they had the chance. I think it's mostly because BioWare's biggest hits, at least that I'm aware of, is Mass Effect, Dragon Age, and Star Wars: The Old Republic. While those are good, those are just like three small, those are three hits. As opposed to somebody that makes hits like all the time. Again, these are just what my thoughts on them. I have no knowledge, no background, no evidence, just theories and thoughts. I have very little evidence to back up pretty much anything I say when it comes to this kind of stuff. I try to follow Total Biscuit Church of don't pre-order. Oh, not always successful, obviously. Usually it depends on how important the game is to me or how interested I am in it. When Destiny 1 was announced and there was pre-orders for it, I was very excited for it because it came from Bungie, which made Halo, and so I was like, yeah, I'm totally on board with this. I want to see what the next Halo essentially is going to be, and there's no denying that's what this is. That's what Destiny is. It was the next Halo. So I had a pretty positive feeling it was going to be pretty damn good. So I was okay with pre-ordering that. And the same thing goes with Borderlands 3 and now the Mass Effect trilogy, the remastered trilogy. I have a pretty good feeling of it because I already know that I like the Mass Effect trilogy, and seeing that with improved graphics is going to be, awesome. Getting a pre-order for the bonuses that they sometimes offer, that's not why I do it. If I pre-order them and I get the bonuses, awesome. Unless the pre-order bonuses are like DLC that, like a free season pass comes with it or something like that, where I get DLC later. That I'm okay with. But, getting an awesome skin or access to some, I don't know, aesthetic that I like better or something like that, or some kind of aesthetic difference, that's not really worth the pre-order to me. Now, if I pre-order it because I'm interested in the game and I get it, awesome. If I don't get it, I'm not going to miss it. That's how I feel about it. Are you surprised if Activision and EA were allowed to merge? I hope they don't. Because Activision's fucking up too much shit. Activision is whoring out Call of Duty to every end possible. And always has. Ever since like Modern Warfare 2, I think. And then EA, EA speaks for itself. EA is EA. Oh, why did you throw that up there? Hi, Summer. Welcome back. A solid practice to have. I'm weak for Mass Effect. Anything to do with it. Yeah. I did not play Andromeda, though. I would like to play it just for completionist's sake. I know Andromeda was bad. I know they made improvements to it. They had to, because they wanted to, have more people buy it later. But, I still want to play Inquisition Andromeda just because they made it. It's a Mass Effect game, and just for completionist's sake, and say, okay, I've played literally all the Mass Effect games. That's the only reason I want to play it. I'm not actually interested in Andromeda. EA's extra ass. Good way to put it, Trav. Good way to put it. Yeah, eat ass. That's better. That one's good. That's real good. Richard dropping the like and the share. Thank you, Richard. Welcome to the stream. How's everybody doing tonight? Pew. Boink. Pew. Boink. Let me see if I don't care about that. Still haven't heard from Tink in a bit. What time is it? 7:30. Fat Man Gaming, welcome to the stream. Glad to have you here and thank you for that like. So is everybody waiting for Christmas? It's only like a week away or so now. Anybody got any big plans? Gonna go visit family? Gonna go visit friends? Do you have friends to visit? Have you bought all your gifts for the ones that you ones that you want to buy gifts for? Because I haven't done that part yet. I want to buy a couple of gifts for a friend and her daughter. Oh shit. Fuck, it had to be an exploder. Of course it did. How much is the Mass Effect remaster? I'm assuming 30 to 40. I'm not sure. I'd have to look it up to find out. I hope somebody, in chat knows already. That maybe you've already pre-ordered it or something. I would guess it couldn't be more than 40, maybe 50 at most. 50 I'm going to bet is the top because it is 3 games, but it is just a remaster. So, yeah, I can't really expect it to be the full $60 price tag. I would be surprised if it's more than 40. It also, I believe, will include all of the DLC that came originally with all 3 games. So that's another reason why I would say it's probably closer to 50, is on that fact alone. Just the DLC aspect. In fact, it's not just the 3 base games, but all the DLC included. Including weapon and armor DLCs, as well as missions. Ready here for this year's holidays to be done, to be honest. They pull Nintendo. Hey, Brenna, how do you pronounce that? I've always wanted to ask that because I want to make sure I said it right. Is it Brina or Brenna? I know how Koopa pronounces it. Thank you, by the way, for your follow, in case you didn't catch it when I said it earlier. You're my newest follower. I very much appreciate it. I'll ask you the same question I ask all the newest members of the Dragon's Lair. What is your favorite video game and why? And thank you so much again for your follow. Oh, no, go away. Do not pop on me, you ugly bitches. Okay, we're good. Wyatt coming in with the like. Thank you, Wyatt. I can see, yeah. Hope not, because that's borderline Nintendo. Which part, Trev? It's EA, you guys. You know it's going to be $60. It shouldn't be. I mean, even EA can't be that stupid. The problem is my only problem. Well, okay, I was gonna say my problem. The issue with that is EA knows the dedicated Mass Effect fans like me. Thank you, Wyatt, for the 100 stars.
Crimson Dragon Gaming.
Thank you, Wyatt, for the 100 stars, and Merry Christmas to you too. Thank you very much for that. Appreciate it. The reason that I think that EA would probably slap the $60 price tag on there is they know that there are Mass Effect fans like me that will pay that for a remastered version of all 3 games because I really, really like Mass Effect. I really wanted Mass Effect 1 to get an improvement, get fixed, because there's so many bugs to Mass Effect 1, technically, that hopefully they fix them with this remaster, that I'd like to see the game remastered and those bugs fixed. And so so I would not have a problem paying $60 for that price for those 3 games on that fact. But I mean, I will do it, but I hope they don't because I don't want to. It's like Brenna? Okay, all right. $60 according to Amazon, but it does come with all DLCs for all 3 apparently. Yeah, I knew they came with all the DLCs. And that is a lot of content. Because, I mean, the base games themselves when they first came out were $60. And then the DLCs were like $20 for usually most of them anyway. For like the entire... Once you add them all together, there was like $60 for that as well. So it doesn't surprise me that it's a $60 price tag considering it's 3 very good, very long games. And all their DLCs, which for the most part are also pretty long as well. So it doesn't surprise me. It really doesn't. That's what I thought it was said. Okay. Probably the entire Last of Us series, though, although I know it's controversial, blah, 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 blah. But I like it because it tore at my heartstrings and I felt so strongly for the characters. Cried a lot, but I just liked it because it managed to captivate me. Brenna, I agree. Last of Us 1 is very good. No question. Last of Us 1 is very, very good. My problem with Last of Us 2 was the order in which they told the story. And again, this is all just my opinion. So I'm not saying that my opinion should be fact or anything like that. I'm not one of those people that say, Last of Us 2 sucks, it should be removed, or any kind of shit like that. My problem was the order in which they told the story. You start the game, spoilers for anybody who hasn't played Last of Us 2. Warning, spoilers. Okay. You start the game as Ellie, and you see the villain, Abby, and what she does by killing Joel. And then, why did the crux of the conflict, the climax of the conflict between the two of them when they finally meet up, Abby and Ellie, they suddenly cut and go to the entire story again, but from Abby's perspective. That was jarring, unexpected, and I never got a feeling of, oh shit, I never got a feeling of sympathy or empathy for Abby because I already had in my head hatred for her for killing Joel and being the villain. What I think they should have done is they should have had Abby's story first. They should have done the entire Abby story first, leading up to the events of what happened in the hotel or the theater, and then when Ellie comes out, Ellie being the big reveal that all this time you're chasing after Ellie because all your friends are dead, and then suddenly pop out, here comes the character from Last of Us 1, and then switch over to Ellie and find out why Ellie is being pursued. Why is Ellie killing all of Abby's friends? That would have put more empathy, more sympathy for me toward Abby. Because the entire time I was playing Abby's campaign, I was lost. I was sort of rushing through Abby's campaign because I wanted to get back to the theater and find out what the hell was going on between her and Ellie. That sudden jarring cut totally killed immersion. It killed the flow of the game and the storytelling. I did not like it at all. That was my problem with The Last of Us 2. The gameplay, on the other hand, was awesome. Absolutely awesome. Always happy when someone pronounces it correctly the first time. Well, it does look like Brina, but I heard Kupo say it as Brenna first. And that's why I was like, that may be the right way. So I want to make sure I ask. I always want to make sure that anybody that comes in the stream, I don't want to butcher their names or say them wrong. That's why I have no problem asking. And when I see some of the ones that are international names that I can't pronounce easily, I say the things like, I don't want to butcher your name, but thank you for your like or whatever. And if they're able to, put it in English how to pronounce it, I will gladly say it and make sure I say it right. I mean, while I have an easy name to say, I don't like to accidentally insult somebody for saying their name wrong. If it's $50, because my big issue with Nintendo is it's even an older game with very little changes. done, they will try to charge you 60. See, that's what I'm saying. If they fix the biggest bug issues with Mass Effect 1, then it's worth the extra price for Mass Effect 1. Because ME1 is very buggy. Especially in the fight with Lady Benezia. There's been so many times I've gotten stuck on stairs. The enemies wouldn't spawn. Benezia gets stuck in an animation. You know, there were so many bugs to the fight on Novaria. It was absolutely almost game-breaking most of the time. You had to almost play the game perfectly to avoid those kind of bugs. So if they fix that, then I think it's worth the extra money. Because they take extra effort to fix them. Much as I love Mass Effect 2 and 3 and consider them better games, I loved 1 for what it was and hope it's not changed. I hope they don't change anything either as far as the game itself, like the gameplay or the story, which it's a remaster, not a remake. So that's a good thing. But just fix the overall game issues, the bugs, the texture pop-in issues, the frame rate lag. There was so many times there was bad frame rate lag on a rather powerful system, which was the Xbox 360. I can't speak for the PS3 because I never played on the PS3, but on the 360 there were so many, frame rate issues so many different times that it would make the game very, jarring when they happened. And for God's sakes, I hope they fix the allies and not make them run in front of you when you're trying to shoot shit. Holy fuck, Tally. Get out of my fucking way. Sorry, PTSD. Nintendo has their base in their pocket for pretty much any of their first-party titles. Well, yeah. That's Nintendo in a nutshell. Let me know when TLO spoilers are done. Okay, I'm done with TLO with The Last of Us 2 spoilers, Aaron. You're not the first person to think that way, but I love the way they ordered it because it really makes you hate Abby in the beginning. You go through such conflict of feeling for the remainder. I never felt conflict. It was all hatred. I couldn't feel. I just felt like I was, lost. Like I was just waiting to. Like I said, I rushed through Abby's campaign because, I wanted to get back to Ellie's story because I thought when the switch happened, we went to Abby. I thought, okay, we're going to be like switching back and forth now again between Abby and Ellie because they kind of did at the very beginning of the game. Right at the early part of the game, you play as Ellie, then you switch over to this new girl that you've never seen before. Things like that. So just, I thought they were going to start going back and forth between them again instead of doing another, 4 or 5 hours with Abby. And it just felt jarring and out of order. And like I said, the reason I think that's better was it would have made you been surprised that you the whole time you've been playing as nice, sweet, a sweet character to a point. I mean, Abby's not really sweet, but you've been playing with this character all the time. You start feeling empathy for her because she's losing her friends all of a sudden in this, wasteland environment that is the world of Last of Us 2. And then the player would have felt super bad because you realize you're playing a character that committed such a terrible thing against another character that you truly loved. That would have made me feel super bad if I had gotten so used to Abby and then all of a sudden, oh my God, all this time I've been playing the person that did this. Oh shit. That's just how I would have done the game had I made it. And like I said before, so many times about so many different things, if you don't like a game, don't go bitching at the developer saying that they did it wrong. Yes, you can have your opinion, but don't go to the developer saying you did it wrong, because what did you do in the game that you created? Oh, right, you probably didn't make one. Shut the fuck up. Oh, I'm sorry, I did it wrong.
Shut the fuck up!
Thank you, Sam. That's the same thing goes with, I say that all the time about so many people that bitch about the way that I do things. You don't like the way that I do things? Get the fuck out or go make your own stream. You don't like the way I do my stream? How'd you do in your stream? Oh, you probably don't have one. Or your stream probably sucks and you want to come in here and try to bitch about mine because you think yours is better. That's how I handle trolls, to a point. I don't really care what anyone else's opinion is. Exactly. I mean, there's no problem with sharing the opinions of each other and, and hearing their thoughts on it and stuff, because sometimes, you realize things that maybe you didn't think of before. But people get into arguments about these kind of things and, almost to a point fist fights and getting violent. And it's just, they're opinions. They're not fact. Your opinions are not fact. Nobody's opinions are fact. Hence why it's called an opinion. That is the definition of opinion, not a fact. And putting it off playing it, I have it though. If you played the first one, Aaron, thank you for your like, Brian, and the shares. I appreciate it. Welcome to the stream. You're just saying a generic opinion. Yeah. Opinion is an opinion. I mean, sometimes you can be precise with your opinion on something, but, you know, it's still an opinion. That's the difference between opinions and fact. Thank you, Josh. I appreciate that. You're playing the what? Right now, I'm playing Destiny 2, hoping to do a co-stream here with Holly and Tink in a bit in Overcooked, but I don't know if she's going to. I haven't heard from her in a little bit. I know she's dealing with some things at home. She's a busy lady, so I can understand if she doesn't get the time. You know, she's got kids and all that stuff. Well, she's got a kid. She's a busy lady. Let's try this. Hey, oh shit, I think I missed. There we go. Freeze, bitch! Excuse me, I did not mean to burp into the mic. My bad. Did I miss with a grenade? I think I missed with a grenade. I missed with a grenade at point blank range. I'm not ignoring you, Brian. If I miss your chat, don't worry. It's not because I'm ignoring anybody. I've never been to do that. I try to catch every sentence that you guys say. If you guys don't know it, but just over here, right over here where I'm pointing, is a vertical monitor that has all the chat there, so I try to keep up as much as I can. I try not to ignore the chat, and if I miss anybody's chat, I'm super sorry. I'm not trying to miss anybody's chat. I would give anything for some rocket launcher ammo, though. Aaron, did you say you play Labs? Did you play? You said you played Last of Us 1. Brenna, what do you I don't know if you've been like if you know any like background, not background, but like you know, behind the scenes stuff about Last of Us 2. But have you heard anything about them possibly doing a kind of giving it a Last of Us 1 treatment and remastering 2 like they did with 1? Because 1 came out originally on the PS3, and then they remastered it for the PS4 and added a multiplayer mode. Have you heard yet if they're going to do the same thing with Last of Us 2? Because 2 came out at such a late point in the PS4's life cycle that it wouldn't surprise me if they make a remaster of 2 and give it the multiplayer function as well. So I think that would be interesting. Is there going to be me, Josh Simmer, and Captain? No? Oh, okay. All right. I just want to make sure I don't miss anything. So I want to make sure that's clear to everybody. I don't want to ever miss anybody's chat. And, you know, you guys, you know, feel free to chat away. You guys have a chat all you want, because that, you know, that helps the algorithm recognize my stream. The more active it is in chat with reactions and stuff, the algorithm will say, hey, this person might be important, and will push my video out there a little bit more. Add a multiplayer mode. I forgot to add trophy support. Oh, they didn't put trophies in the PS3 version?
Thanks to you. Couldn't have done it without you, Shaw.
Maybe. Don't sell yourself short. I see a spark in the Guardian.
Way to go, Naughty Dog.
Don't let it
Good thinking there.
This is only
I mean, you made a PlayStation exclusive game, but you didn't put trophies in there. Yeah, okay. We're all human. We all make mistakes, I suppose. But truly, that's what they pretty well did not. Brian, you seem a little miffed about it. Tell me how you truly feel. But I kind of understand them forgetting or not putting it in there if they were making it for multiple systems. But Last of Us is a PlayStation exclusive, not even PC. Strictly PlayStation exclusive. And they forgot to put trophies in there. All right, then. Play Destiny, and I'm planning on getting Destiny 2. Well, Josh, it's a good time to do it because Destiny 2 is actually free to play right now. Not really say right now. They're going to change that. Destiny 2 is free to play. The only thing you have to buy if you want to play additional content, like what I'm doing here, is the expansion stuff. The Shadowkeep, Forsaken, and Beyond Light expansions, and all future expansions are going to be. Those are the only things you have to buy, unless you want to, pay money for the premium currency, which is called silver. Otherwise, the base game of Destiny 2 is free. How I truly feel? Okay, Kesis is better than Tifa. Let's just say that if I was forced to having sex with Keistis, I wouldn't turn her down. I mean, if I got to choose between Keistis and Tifa, I would pick Tifa. But if, Tifa was completely unavailable and my only option was Keistis, yeah, I would get all up in that teacher's ass. There would absolutely be a whole lot of, oh, yeah, Keistis. Come on, Keistis. I want to hear you scream. There you go. You guys, I'm glad you enjoyed that. You're welcome. A lot of other people are using the ship. They're probably not using my colors, though. What class do you usually play, Josh? What's your main class? Your main class and subclass? My number one forever main will be my Voidwalker Warlock, but I am liking the Stasis subclass on the Hunter, which is obviously what I'm playing right now. A nightmare has been sacrificed. Good. I wonder why they're repeating so many of these damn strikes. Variations are kind of fading. I've done this one at least once now. I've done the... This will be the second time I've done this strike tonight. I think I did another one twice earlier. I did the Exodus Black strike twice. Firestar coming in with a like. Thank you, Firestar. Welcome to the stream. How's your Wednesday night going? Okay. Woo. Fire and ice, deadly combination. Using a fire gun with ice abilities. Just saying that if we walk into the Honeybee Inn and there's a Tifa room and a 25-second conversation with Keistis room, I'll see you when you're done. So, you would rather just talk to Keistis for 25 seconds than sleep with Tifa? You think you can actually get laid in 25 seconds? Are you that quick a comer there, Brian? You don't have to answer that if you don't want to. I just thought I'd pick on you.
Sometimes I just enjoy listening to your commentary on games because I generally have the same opinion.
Well, thank you,
Face.
Richard.
Cool face.
Thank you, Richard, for the 100 stars. I'm glad you enjoy the stream. So what I'm here for is to give my opinion and talk about games, and this is the reason why I don't really handle social situations well under normal circumstances, because most of the time in a normal social environment, I'm not going to be able to talk about video games in this way, or video game lore, or what's going on in the world of video games as far as hardware, or games coming out, or like developers or anything like that, because most normal situation circumstances, nobody knows that much or talks about it, because they have other things to talk about that they deal with, like cars or sports and whatever. And I'm not saying I'm against sports or anything. I'm a huge hockey fan. I love hockey. Go Dallas Stars. But it's just games are my number one. And you go to a bar, you're not going to find a lot of people to talk video games with. And don't mean to sound sexist, but definitely not women most of the time. Not at bars. But if there is a female out there who goes to bars and likes video games that much, please send me an email. I would gladly talk to you. I could use a video gamer girlfriend. I'm doing all right, Firestar. For the education? Uh-huh. The education, huh? What are you teaching Keistas, Brian? Because I know you're not learning anything from her. Facebook has a gaming dating thing now. Pretty sure it's Facebook. What? I haven't heard a damn thing about that. I bet they're probably not real. I'm sorry. I just have a hard. I have a. It's probably twisted and very unfair thing to say, but I don't think my dream girl exists, honestly. I just don't think, the kind of girl that I'm looking for is too, it's impossible to exist, just being honest. Or if she does exist, she's already taken, or she's already in a relationship, or she's a lesbian. Or she lives in, the other side of the planet where I'll never get to see her. And this is not me being negative or having a negative outlook on life or anything like that. That's just what I honestly think, because that's what I honestly believe. Because what I would like to have for a relationship in a girl and a woman is too niche, too rare. Yeah, I could go find I probably could go find a very attractive woman to date or whatever, who has absolutely no interest in video games, and it'd probably be a nice relationship for a few weeks or something. But if she absolutely can't stand video games or isn't into them at all, then there's really no point. Because the girl I want to be not just my girlfriend, wife, whatever. I want to be my best friend. I want to be able to share my video game experiences with her and talk like I do with you guys about video games and stuff like that. This is your normal situation. This is where you're most comfortable. Other people have to penetrate your social bubble to speak to you. Folks that are here already have made that leap. That's true. That is true. And since I've already learned bad breath from her, I'll send her for Degenerator. When you learned bad breath from her, Brian, did you have to take a Tic Tac afterwards? You're not an idiot, Brian. Which guy I've heard say all the good ones are taken are lesbian. I heard the other way good guys are gay or taken. Well, I mean, I have met a few very attractive, females that are into video games, or I say I've met them. I've seen them. I was not saying like I've seen them in a museum. They're behind glass, Although technically not wrong. Most of the time I've seen them on like their streamers or their YouTubers or something like that. So I'm not saying that those don't exist, but because that would be, that'd be like saying all black people carry guns. It's just as stupid a saying. Granted, it's on a different level, obviously, but it'd be the same thing as saying that, as far as generalizing that kind of thing. But an attractive woman that plays video games is already going to be a very rare commodity, so she'll have her pick of guys, and probably already has her guy picked. And I'm not going to be it. Trust me, I would like to fucking be wrong for a change. I would love to be wrong when I say this shit. I would love to a girl to come into my life that would, talk to me about video games and, share her gaming experiences with me and want me to share mine with her. And not just gaming, but everything else in her life as well. But I don't think she exists. And like I said, if she does, she's super far away and not reachable by any, normal means. Because long-distance relationships are not going to work, probably, most likely. Or she's already taken her in a relationship. Or taken her, lesbian. Have you seen the Craigslist Super Mario ad? No, I haven't. Guys that are taken are usually the bad guys. Can I tell you how many girls I've seen with assholes? I am going to not broach that subject right now. But yeah, I understand that one. But yeah, I'm not going to touch that subject. Can't tell you. I've seen that one. Yeah, you are wrong for a change. You've never played Silent Hill. That's pretty damn wrong.
Shut the fuck up!
The fuck? I forget why I was still getting shot. Asshole guys. Yikes, come on, peeps. Yeah, well, I don't know. Maybe some women just, I don't know, they get used to being unhappy, so they would rather stay in a bad relationship than risk getting into a worse relationship with someone new, I guess, maybe? I don't know. I mean, I can't... I've never really been in a truly bad relationship. I mean, truly like bad relationship. I mean, yeah, I've been unhappy at times, but there's also been happy times. Most of the time, those times have been happy. Those relationships have been happy times. But I've never been in, being in an abusive relationship is difficult to say from my perspective because, I guess maybe mental abuse is possible, but it's just hard to imagine being in a truly abusive relationship from, being the abused one. God damn it, you fuckers, quit running. Quit leaving me down here. Felt that way a while back when my ex cheated on me after 4 years of being together, but once I tried looking hard enough and putting my best foot forward, I was able to find a woman that loves me. She wasn't into everything I like, but she loves me, and we've been together for a year. I'm not expecting the theoretical girl to be, a duplicate of me as far as, interests and stuff. But, the important things. I want to be interested in what she's interested in, and I want her to be interested in what I'm interested in. Like the video game thing. If my most important, one of, if not the most important thing in my life is what she has no interest in or absolutely hates, then there's no point in the relationship. And the opposite is true too. If whatever she's into or she wants me to be into is something I absolutely cannot stand, then there's no point in being in the relationship. Because we're not gonna be able to enjoy time together, and that's why I want a girlfriend who is into video games. I want to spend time with her, playing video games or watching or being watched playing video games. And I'm not saying it has to be 24/7 video games all the time, but sharing those moments is what I want. that's that's the rant again. Tink's right. I rant too much on my stream. Girls are silly. Throw rocks at them. Yeah. Realize the right person into your life at the right time. I'm 31. Richard, I'm 35. Been single for 2 years. Against my will. The relationship ended against my will, and I have not been single because I wanted to be single.
A relief to hear. But
I have tried meeting women and, liking them or tell them that I'm interested in them.
grander ambition
And I have been severely refused, turned down. It's really getting to a point where I think it's me. I mean, you gotta go with the common denominator. I mean, I hate to be negative. It make you think that I'm all negative all the time, but again, the facts are sitting there. Work, gotta do work again. All right, Firestar. Thanks again for stopping by. Good night. Hope to talk to you later. I'm closer to 45 than I am 30. Technically, I'm closer to 40 than I am 35. I'm closer to 40 than I am 30. Because my birthday was back in May. So I'm more than 35 years old. I'm 35 and a half, essentially. So I am technically closer to 40 than I am 30. Like to be watched. Rob's belly button. Ryan, I once again have something to say to you. Sam!
Shut the fuck up!
Thank you. Single for 5 years, I win. I can't. I can't. I'm not going to get desperate if I'm not desperate. I'm not going to get desperate because desperation will lead me to getting with somebody that, is going to lead me to settling. It's going to lead me to settling. But I can't do that. I cannot be single for 5 years. I can't. I don't want to be. I can't be. Can't be single for 5 years. I can't. I'm already 2 years in. I'm still stressed and depressed and sad. I can't do it. I can't do it. I don't want to. I can't be single for 5 years. I can't be single for 3 more years. I can't do it. I can't. Especially considering I'm trying. I've tried. It's not like I'm single because I want to be. No, I've been trying to show interest, trying to. I'm looking, as they say, single to looking. Some are just single and not looking, or single and looking. I am definitely looking. It's like I guess like the saying goes, it's not for lack of trying. Birthday is May 1st. Well, we're almost birthday twins, Richard. Mine is 2nd. Mine is May 2nd. Like code. No. Don't leave, Brian. I may tell you to I may have Sam tell you to shut the fuck up, but I don't want you to shut the fuck up. I don't want you to leave either. I've not tried dating apps. I have. If you can name one, I've probably used it. Match. OkCupid. eHarmony. I've used a lot. A lot. And I'm going to say this, and it's going to sound like I'm exaggerating or being dramatic. But I have had 0 results from dating apps. No messages to me. No likes. No replies to messages I've sent out. No contact to me. No likes to my pictures. And again, I'm not saying I've had some likes, but they weren't what I was looking for. I mean, I've had 0 results on dating sites outside of fake accounts or, hey, come look at my tits. Call this phone number for some awesome tit action or, let's meet up for sex or, bullshit, lie, scam shit like that. I've had zero, I'll just say it like this. I've had zero real women contact me on dating apps. And you can name almost any app, and I can probably guarantee I've been on it. So that's my luck with that, Brianna. That's also why I am super depressed. Super frustrated. I don't think the whole reason you're single is you, but a part of it is you. Have you tried online? Yeah, Richard, I have. Just, like I just said. I mean, yes. The short answer is yes, I have. And it is frustrating. It is depressing. And it is very, very disheartening. And it really, really just, it really makes me feel like I'm going to die single and alone. That women don't want me, don't find me attractive, don't like me, whatever. I agree, it's gotten to the point I feel it's me as well. Most of the girls I've tried talking to either just drop me like a bad habit or use me, and the very few I have legit interest in who pop up in my life are 9 or 10 times taken. Here with you because I feel it's just me and my bad luck. I would say if it was bad luck on my end, that would actually be a blessing. I don't think it's bad luck. I just think I apparently, I don't really care much for believing in fate or destiny. I'm talking about the game or anything like that. But maybe there is, and maybe it's written that I don't deserve anyone. I don't deserve happiness. I deserve single and loneliness the rest of my life. I mean, I know it's only been 2 years, and the span of, a human lives, 100 years, on a long term. 2 years is nothing, but if I at least had some kind of positive result, if I at least went out on a date, even if it was a shitty date, I would feel better than I do now. I think on dating apps, people try too hard or they're fake. Relationships start better in natural situations. I can't say either way. I mean, my longest relationship was 11 years and started because I was on Craigslist. It was back when Craigslist still had a personal section before the Craigslist killer, ruined that shit for everybody. And at least there, I, at least met a couple ladies. Only one, two, probably about 2 or 3. Only one turned into a long-term relationship that turned into be 11 years. And then she decided to lie to me and say that she wanted kids and cats weren't enough and walked out on me. But that's a different story. You know what? Dating apps, 90% of the girls are on there fake anyway. Well, I mean, if that was the case, then they wouldn't exist. Dating apps wouldn't exist. But I know Match is real because, I mean, I've actually, I've met people that have said we met on Match, or we met on Hinge, or we met on Bumble, or whatever it was called. Bimble, whatever. Tinder, whatever. Tinder was originally a sex-only app, but there have been people that have met and dated on there and, got into relationships. Take Kupo, for example. If Kupo, you're still in here, didn't you say you met Eden on Bumble? Did you say it was? So dating apps work for people. Not me. The shit thing is, unless you try, the easier it is sometimes. I would agree with that, but I've tried and not tried. I've done both. I've done both. And my husband naturally, well, I don't mean to sound sexist or anything like that, but it is easier for women to get picked up than men. It's almost a fact. Because, especially if you're any kind of attractive, all women has to do is go out to some place, and a guy will go talk to you, will flirt with you, will hit on you, or pick you up. I mean, unless you're just dog beat ass ugly, even then a guy will hit on you. But a woman, any kind of attractive woman, or moderately attractive, even just remotely attractive, will get picked up. It is easier for women to get picked up than men. Especially since most of the time it's the men that do the picking up. Ultimately, ship natural start. Be okay for me to analyze your approach towards it, because I do want to help. So I'm in the same mindset a while back. Wish I'd helped during those times if that's what you want. I mean, I guess you can try. I mean, my profile on dating apps is pretty much the same on all of them. It's, you know, I try to avoid, you know, excessive long novels. I kind of give a generic. I kind of give a general description. I try to avoid the bullshit cliche things like I like going out, but I also like staying home. I like good food. I like laughing. I like having a good time. The bullshit that, you know, every dating app says. Everybody likes to have a good time. Everybody likes good food. Motherfucker. Everybody enjoys, you know, that thing. So I try to avoid the shit cliches that are just filler in dating apps. But I try to say, you know, what I like, what I'm looking for in somebody, and pretty much keep it at that. So it's not like I've seen other, you know, dating profiles of other men that are like, I'm here for big tits and want to fuck. Or, you know, vulgar conversations or something super vague. Like, I'm here to date. Well, you're on a dating app. Obviously, you're here to date. That's a given. You know, bullshit like that. How the hell do you get over someone? I'm not going to go there either. Graham, you'll find someone. I told you to stop being so down on yourself. You're a wonderful person. You will find the perfect girl. I wish I could believe you, Summer. I legit wish I could believe you. But I can't. You're not the only one that said it, so I'm not picking on you specifically. Other people have said it too. But I don't believe it. I don't. And again, it's not for lack of trying, or, you know, like I said, if I had been meeting women, even if they've been failed relationships, failed dates, I would believe your words. But I can't even get that far. I can't even get to a date. I can't even get to the date section. Did you see things that remind me it's been years and thoughts are daily occurrence? That hits way too close to home, Brian. Way too close to home. Way too close to home for me. For what it's worth, I totally agree with Summer. I honestly talked to him first. Well, that's what I would have. That's what I would have to have, because I've also, you know, the few times I have tried talking to women, and I thought they were interested in me. They were just being nice. They were just being friendly. They really had no interest in me whatsoever. So the only way for me to feel confident enough that any woman actually has legitimate interest in me is for them to approach me or say it first. You know, ask me out first. Show interest in me. Otherwise, if you're just talking to me and maybe we're having a nice friendly conversation, yeah, that's all nice and good. But I'm going to believe you're just talking to me because you like talking to me. That's the only reason. And I'm a nice friend, or I say things you like to hear. Not, you know, you're talking to me because you want to know more about me and eventually get into a relationship. And I hate to think that way. I hate to think that way. But as much as I've been burned, I can't help but think that way. I never normally went for guys first. They always went for me, but with Drake it was like, whoa. Dragon look that can be opened easily is a crap look. Oh, a lock that can be opened easily is a crap lock. But a key that opens many locks is a good key. I agree with the analogy. I don't get how it applies. Was it you or Drake that made the move, if you don't mind my asking? Normally, I don't even say I'm looking for a relationship anymore, because half the time girls assume you're already, and it turns them off to wanting to talk, even though it seems my experience. I will stop caring. You know, I wish I could. I miss the person I was probably not long after my girlfriend of 11 years walked out. I mean, yeah, I was hurt. I was sad. I cried. I missed her. And I felt bad. But over the past year, for sure, or let me say, the year, the follow-up year after that, up until a certain point, I felt better than I have in the past year. And I miss the person that I was back then. Even though I was sad, even though I was lonely, even though I missed having a relationship, I'm not the same person I was a year ago. And I could go into the reason why, because I think I know why. I don't think I know. I'm pretty sure I know why. But I can't. But I'm not going to go into that because that's not going to make a difference. But I want to stop caring. I want to. But I can't. Because I'm tired of it. That statement is somewhat true. Women are the ones being approached because that's the norm. But I think the hard part for them is weeding out the real genuine guys. Wherein for us guys, we have the task of convincing them we are the genuine one they want. I told you before, Krim, we have much more in common than you think. My story would turn your stomach. And I know that, I know I'm nothing special. I know my story is nothing special. I'm sure every person, both male and female, whether straight, bi, or gay, has probably similar stories. I know I have no special case. And in fact, probably compared to probably many stories, I probably have one of the easiest. My woman didn't cheat on me. My woman didn't up and walk out on me. My woman didn't end up giving me an STD and leaving me or any kind of really, really bad shit. I didn't go through a divorce and she took half my money and half my life. So compared to probably many, 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 many stories, I've had it easy. I have it easy. I can't deny that. I can't pretend to deny that. But I'm done. I'm done being single. I want somebody to interact with, a female to show interest in me. Genuine interest in me. That wants to talk to me. That wants to visit me. That wants to come to my house and hang out and play video games or watch movies. Or, go out to dinner with. I want someone to literally date. By definition, date. That hopefully eventually turns into a relationship. I'm not looking to rush anything or force anything. I'm not going to meet someone that shows interest and then immediately drop to a knee. But I would like at least a date. I'm not one of these guys that can go do one night stands. That can go out, find a chick, pick them up, fuck them, take them home, and that's it. I don't see women as sperm dumpsters. I can't do that. I legitimately, and I normally don't do this kind of thing because I'm not a hoe, asked him if he was a virgin as kind of like a joke, but also for the curiosity. Sitting at the table with my ex, who became my best friend, and a bunch of his family. It turns out he was my ex's cousin. He was working on their roof. My God, everyone at the table died laughing when Drake said yes with a straight ass face. Okay, now I gotta legit want to know: was he being serious, Summer, or was he jacking with you too? understand the situation, so I would suggest try it like this because they also do the same, and you already said it. Just be nice and don't invest a lot into it right away. Before I found my girlfriend, starting closely with 3 other women. By that I mean just be friends, then you will just find a clique, something that she has, others don't. Richard, that's my problem. That's what I'm trying to explain. I can be a normal person and start and get into a normal relationship. I can do that. That's not the problem. My problem is I can't even get started. I can't even get that far. None of them show interest. They don't want to do any of that. I legit went to a bar one time. Well, one time. I've been to a bar a few times. One time I saw this girl sitting at the edge of a bar, and she was crying. And I couldn't help it. I had to go ask if she was okay because I was genuinely worried about her. She was, I didn't know what she looked like because she was crying. I didn't see her at first, so I didn't even know if she was attractive. She looked pretty decent from what I could see from a distance. But I wanted to go. I mean, yes, part of me said this is the way I could get in to talk to her if she is pretty, but I at least just wanted to be concerned about her because all I could tell was she was crying. So I went over there and I started talking to her. Found out that she was having issues with a guy that she was trying to date, but not a boyfriend. Was supposed to meet her somewhere, but he didn't show up. Or I forget all the details now. But we started talking, and it seemed like she might have at least been somewhat interested in some way because she was. She was talkative to me, and she was being semi-flirtatious, sort of. She said that she was trying to sell her truck, and she took me outside of the bar to show me her truck. Because she wanted to sell it. I don't think she was trying to sell it to me, because but she just wanted to show it off because she had made some improvements to it and stuff. So I thought she was just being nice. And then, like, an hour later, after we started playing pool with her, her mother was there, too, and a regular at the bar. The four of us played pool. She eventually just straight up ignored me. She just stopped talking to me. Even while we were playing pool, she just up, and I became invisible to her. I don't know if I said something to offend her, or if her mother heard me say something and her mother got mad about it or whatever, but she just straight up stopped talking to me. I've never been so coldly ignored so quickly in my life before. And that's just an example of the kind of shit I've dealt with. That's the closest I've ever come to actually being interactive with anyone in that manner, and it turned into a cold shoulder. I didn't, I didn't really flirt with her or overly flirt with her. I was just talking to her. I was being nice. I tried, when she talked about an issue she had, I tried to say, hey, what about this? Maybe this problem, whatever. She complained about the guy. I said, well, maybe he did this, or why did he do that, or, whatever. I was just being conversational, and she just went. I was not even cold shoulder, cold everything. I know I missed so much of you guys chat because I've been ranting, so I'm sorry. Some people are bloody idiots. Holy shit, Brian. I couldn't fucking agree more. There is no truer words ever said. Hey, look, Crimbo's playing a game. Oh yeah, actually playing a video game. I went on a bed. I didn't even know what I'm doing. Where am I? What am I doing? Am I playing Mario? All I say is one of... Yes, they are. All I gotta say is one of said family members. Holly's here straightens tie. Well, I mean... This is the kind of stuff I don't really like talking about because, it's the same story everybody has. Everybody's heard. Unless you got some kind of super rare case where your life is just, absolutely perfect in every way. I'm no special case. I don't really like talking about it because there's no solution. When I talk about problems, I want a solution to them. And there is no solution.
All right, we need one more.
And again, I'm no special case that nobody else has dealt with. that's like, wow, I've never heard of that before, or I've never heard anybody complain about that problem before. Everybody has. Everybody's had that problem or heard about somebody who's had that problem. And I just try not to talk about those kind of things because it's pointless. It's completely pointless. And it's not compelling content. It's not fun to listen to on the channel. I'm sure if there's anybody that's coming to this channel, coming to this stream while I've been ranting about it, they're probably going, oh my god, this guy is an absolute pathetic moron running his mouth about his shitty relationships like he's some kind of, like nobody else has heard his problems before or had his problems before. And I try not to talk about it. And I really shouldn't talk about it. Because, talking about it does no good. Talking about it does no good. And we love you. Stop it. You're great. And you will find someone. I've already said my piece on that. Dr. Devil here. I'm here to listen to everyone's problem. It's put into perspective. You never did anything wrong, and you are a decent person. I appreciate your all's kind words. I really, really do. I appreciate. I really do thank you for saying all these kind things, because there are assholes out there who would say, who said mean things, and they, mean is an understatement. There are people out there who really don't give a shit, and the trolls, for example. And so I really, truly, genuinely appreciate all your kind words, but I don't believe them. I'm sorry. I'm not being mean by saying that either. I just don't believe them. I just don't. I can't. It's like, to me, it's like hearing, being taught that paper is always white. Notebook paper is most of the time always white. And then suddenly the same paper that I've been told all my life is white is now red. I'm lost. I'm confused. Thank you for the like, Summer. Appreciate it. I'm like, I don't believe what you're telling me. I've been taught, I've seen, I've learned that this paper is white. Why are you now, you're telling me that's red, that I don't believe it. I don't believe you. It's a stupid analogy, but you get what I'm saying. I can't believe it. I don't believe it. I'm sorry. I know that is harsh to say, but I'm sorry. I don't believe you. I hope that doesn't upset anybody or insult you, because I'm not trying to insult you. It's just, I just can't. I just can't. Everyone has that story. Lots of people have stories that follow. Exactly. That's what I mean. That's why I say I don't talk about it. If people are leaving the stream, and that's just you weeding out the problematic people and talking about this does a lot of good. I'm sure it probably does to those of you who've dealt with these kind of issues before. You feel less alone knowing that that you're not the only one dealing with this issue. It is comforting in ways to hear somebody say these problems, and you can relate to it because you have similar issues. So I know that's comforting. So I guess I can take solace that I'm, comforting you guys in it, guys and ladies. My rocket miss. A lock-on rocket missed. It helps get it off your shoulders for a bit and talk to someone else about it, especially when we're all here for you. Here, listen to help you best we can. Believe what you want to believe. That doesn't mean what you hear isn't true. I suppose. It's one of the. I guess it's one of those. I'll believe it if I see it kind of things. That's what it pretty much boils down to. You say I'm nice. You say that, I'm a nice guy, that I'll eventually meet somebody. It's again one of those things where I want to be wrong. I don't believe it, and I want to be wrong. I want to believe. I want to be forced into believing. I want to be wrong. But I've been right about so much, so many times regarding this kind of thing. And things that I haven't even talked to you guys about yet, I was right about. I would like to fucking be wrong for once. That's how that is. Cat dog on the starboard bow. It's better to talk to those who have some issues versus those who can't relate. Yeah, that is certainly true, and that is true with pretty much any any issue, not just like relationship issues, but a problem with name an issue, and it's easier to talk to people who have dealt with that because they can relate and they can maybe give you like ideas or tips or tell you here's how I handled it. Fuck. And also for the rest of us, it's so good to talk to someone so open. Even if you think you're being annoying, you're opening the door for us to be honest a bit too. It means a lot to us too. Thank you, Brian. Thank you, Brian. That I will admit that is a perspective I hadn't thought of. My being open about this has made you guys feel, I guess, in a way closer to me. I guess if that's what you're saying, and I get that, and I am appreciative of that as well. It's something I hadn't really thought of. I didn't even throw that. I wish there was a confused reaction because I'd use it right now.
Location secured, Commander Zavala.
Cat dog ahoy! Whatever happened to Tink and Holly? I don't know. I've been watching my my snap, and I still don't have anything from either one of them.
Make out M-Sund 12 from the access log. What is Oxa, and who was M-Sund 12?
Those are questions for another day, I suppose. But for now,
How long have I been streaming? About 2.5 hours. Heard anything from her? If I don't hear from either one of them pretty soon, unless you guys are just really enjoying me playing Destiny, which I don't mind doing. If you guys, unless you guys want me to stick to Destiny, if I don't hear from them pretty soon about something, then maybe I'll jump back into Jedi Order.
Okay, so we'll give you this as way to boost you spirits first. If you think girls don't like you because of your looks, I'm a fat 57 balding dude, so to be honest you are more handsome than me, so looks are never the issue, it's a part of it, but your job is to let her see you as more than looks. Second, he'll be a friend, he'll tell you something most people want.
Change your perspective, not your beliefs, not your values, not your personality, just your mindset. I'll elaborate. I don't know why I didn't end that that thing. Like I murdered Cat Dog last night. I didn't murder the text to speech there, so I don't know why that did that. Well, I mean, obviously, to reply to that, Richard, thank you for the compliment. I do appreciate it. It is very nice. It is very nice to hear. Wish it was a woman that was saying it, not a guy. But I'm not complaining. I appreciate the compliment. But you would think that if I really was that attractive looking, that I would get some kind of positive feedback, even if it was short term. Other than that one chick that I talked about at the bar. Obviously, on these dating apps, they have pictures, and I've uploaded pictures, different kinds of pictures of me, selfies, professional pictures, etc. And you would think one woman would find it attractive and send me a message or send us something. So that kind of invalidates the whole I'm attractive guy thing, in my opinion. I mean, part of the biggest thing about a dating app is going to be visual attraction. Otherwise, they wouldn't make you have pictures on all of them. But the fact I, have pictures, and these pictures are not drawing in anybody, kind of makes you question just how attractive I may or may not be. Shit, I don't want to die, I don't want to die, I don't want to die, I don't want to die. You seen the video for Star Trekking by the Firm? Like cat dog to that? No, actually I haven't. We watch you play Destiny. I'm also living in the chat at the moment. Okay. Now I'm still hanging on, waiting to hear back from Holly and or Tink. I'm fine with Destiny or Star Wars. Okay. Using 3 minutes to watch if you can. It's cat dog, Jim, but not as we know it. You see, what comes to mind is he's cat dog, Jim. No, he's dead, Jim. And how great we have a chat in my fucking Twitter chat, my Twitch chat. Another goddamn spam bot. Report.
Descend to the heart of the temple.
Spam.
Protect witches, you guardians.
Bot account.
She was taken, but she can be saved.
Spam links.
Much as you might
Submit. Block. Done. I'm the best moderator ever because I can moderate my own shit. It'll be a long time before I'm ever going to need a moderator, I'm sure. I mean, I know I just hit 400, but that's still not requiring a moderator. Here we go. Because the compliment is to prepare you for the truth, and I hope you don't take this personally, and I do want it to be your friend. When I had my friends tell me this, I didn't understand until now, until I'm in a situation where it worked. So, can I tell you the truth? You can, yeah, go ahead.
Clear the room. I'll get it working.
Okay, she's getting on. Okay. All right. Let me switch over to this.